I pushed the button.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I
pushed the button. Yeah.
It's okay.
I could unpush the button.
No, it's good.
All right.
I'm finishing.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Married to somebody who's trying. Some days I'm more trying than others.
Okay.
Hi. Welcome to Bardic Tales.
Hi. I just had a huge handful of trail mix.
And one of us, who might have been me, just went ahead and clicked the go live button because, hey, look, I'm ready. I was just typing a whole bunch of stuff and I'm behind, but now I'm ready. So what's up? What on earth are you drinking? It smells unbelievable in here, and it's steaming. Can we get
it's in a mug.
Can we get the steam? If we put something black behind it, can they see the steam? No,
maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So this is gingy, and it is mulled, which means it's heated up.
And spiced.
And spiced.
There are mulling spices in it. Yes. The more you know.
I had forgotten about mulling spices.
Yeah.
It's warm. My hands are freezing cold right now, so I'm just gonna
Gingy naturally has mulling spices in it, just the way it's made. And so to have mulled gingy, you pretty much just warm it up and away you go. So good stuff. Still managed to be carbonated too. That's impressive.
Oh, as it warmed up though, like if I this is my own. If I do that, it bubbles up even more.
It's fizzy. That's cute.
Yeah. So yes, this is what I'm drinking. What are you drinking?
I am very proud to finally be drinking our first bourbon barrel aged Singularity. This is the beer I wanted to make 10 years ago. I think about 10 years ago is right.
You didn't have the skills yet.
I didn't have the skills or the equipment or the money to be able to do a bourbon barrel aged. 55 gallons of beer at a time as a home brewer is a pretty big ask, and
maybe a little,
maybe a lot. But as a brewer now, we were able to pull it off.
Yes.
And I mean, one hates to brag too much, but
I don't like beer.
Yeah.
But I like this beer.
Right.
Actually, it kind of goes well with gingy.
I love beer, and I love this beer, so there's that too. But it's truly fantastic. We've got plenty of it, so don't worry. We're not going to be running out particularly soon, especially in the current climate. But feel free to come on down and grab some. We've also got a barrel-aged Relics on there. It is not aged as long. So right now what you're getting is mostly kind of the warm vanilla notes. If you really want that hard bourbon, wow, you got this out of a barrel, didn't you? Give it a few more months, and we'll be putting it back on tap again, and you'll get it then. But we wanted to have this early phase 2 just to see what it would do. And
it's always fun to play.
It did good. So I'm very proud of that one, too. But
Hi, Kevin.
Good to see you, Kevin.
I always look down at the comment, as I'm saying hi. I'm forgetting, everybody's seeing.
Literally, eye contact. So. Yeah. Fun fact about this particular Singularity, this is actually a blend. And people are scandalized by that. But then the people that really understand these things go, oh, yeah, quite. I say, quite. So this is 3 different iterations of Singularity. The first was, it was good. It was Singularity. What do you want? It was a little lighter than by lighter, I mean, 9.2 instead of 9.8. So that went in there. And then some of you will remember Supermassive. It was a massive 12%er. It was painfully dry, but it was brewed with the intention of blending it in here. Some of you got to enjoy it. Cheers to you.
We did put a little on tap.
We did put a little bit on tap, but the rest went into blend with this. And the third Singularity that went in here was actually the most recent iteration of Singularity that many of you have been enjoying. It is quintessential Singularity. It is the one I always wanted to brew and usually do brew. It's plenty strong. It's got those really good chocolatey, smoky notes.
That's people kind of go back and forth on whether it's like a dark chocolate or a coffee. I get dark chocolate, which is, I think, why I love it so much.
Yeah, it's roasted very similar to coffee, which is why people get that. But it's very chewy like a chocolate. So you can easily and accurately describe it as both. Mm-hmm. And then I topped it off with just a little bit, say maybe 5% or so of Relics. And so it's kind of got that bit of that Scotch ale in there. It's just, it's well done, Mark. It's good.
Well done.
Yay, somebody's patting me on the back. I really do enjoy this one. So,
And hi, Moses.
You're excused this time because you have been giving your patronage to one of our friends.
Yeah.
Natural 20, good folks. Look out for them. They're truly amazing. Yeah. Is it called patronizing people?
Yes.
Thank you for patronizing Nat 20. I love patronizing them every chance you can get.
Yes.
And you should absolutely patronize Nat 20 any chance you get as well.
What'd you get?
Love you guys. Yeah, there we go. So dark chocolate. Yeah.
Yes.
Kevin says he loves dark chocolate and he loves Singularity. There you go. So the description, you may probably not because you're too distracted by how beautiful I am. But if you do notice, I am too. Yes, very much so. If you notice the description of this video, I'm not entirely sure if it shows up before the stream ends. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. In the description for this video is going to be links to 2 of Genus Brewing's videos. Why are we linking to those?
Because we patronize them.
Because we patronize them every chance we get as well, especially Tim. You know why. So why are we linking to Genus Brewing's channel? For real. Because they have an amazing channel, like a bajillion subscribers.
And if we can siphon some of them over here.
And if we can shamelessly siphon them, that'd be fantastic. But more importantly, because I was in 2 of them, I'm so happy. So this, I don't know, it was a few weeks ago now, I guess, the actual live event.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it takes time.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I was, much to my enjoyment, invited to participate in Genus's.
I thought you were going to say chagrin.
No, much to my enjoyment.
Yeah,
I was jazzed.
Oh, I know. It was exciting. I don't know. I think because I hear that phrase so much, it was just like what I expected. It's like, really?
Well, if I were pinching my nose, much to my enjoyment, I was invited to Genus's Will It Beer competition. Not Will It Brew, Will It Beer.
Will it?
It did, and it was amazing. And not only that, we were invited to come down and compete against head brewer Randy from Bellwether Brewing, which those of you that have heard the story about why we began and the importance of Bellwether, that was a big deal to me, and that was really awesome. I love Randy. He's a very good friend. We play D&D together. Good man. But if you haven't heard the story about why Bellwether is important to us, you need to come down and listen to us rant about that. We were involved in a breakfast brewing competition. It was something else. Basically, it's a lot like Chopped or any of those awesome Food Network sports games. So we showed up, and they gave us a bag of surprise ingredients. And in this case, it ended up being breakfast ingredients. So there were things like maple syrup, reasonable enough, totally fine. Bacon, okay. Eggs, no, that's right out. Cold brew coffee, okay, good. We're good. Yeah, we're normal again. Yep, there. Glazed donuts, okay.
See, it's a grain product.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then
the yeast eats sugar, so.
Hey, yeah, we'll get Yeah. And then milk chocolate frosting. So there you go. And not even like the off-brand stuff. This was the good stuff. Betty Crocker.
They went all out.
Milk chocolate frosting. I meant to say frosting. And they told us you have to use at least 4 of these. Feel free to use as many and make a beer. Go. So we had a few minutes to develop our recipes. It was so much fun. We had a blast.
How long did you have?
We had 10 minutes to develop our recipes. So
I actually hadn't heard that.
It was literally, here's your surprise ingredients, make your recipe, go. You have access to everything in the shop. I mean, it was like my dream. It was so amazing.
Kid in a candy store?
It was kid in a candy store. It's like anything you need, any grains, any malts, any equipment, go grab it and use it. And I was trying to, keep my excitement to a minimum, but it was awesome. Watch the video. Link is in the description. We had a blast. I'm so sorry. I said a curse. It's toward the end. Those of you that know me know that's not terribly common, but it was too funny not to. So there we go.
What are you saying? It's not safe for work?
No, I'm clothed the entire time. It's totally fine.
Is everybody clothed the entire time?
Shockingly, yes, considering the crowd we were rolling with. This is Genus Brewing we're talking about.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Gravity jokes are... Anyway, it's a great video. You should go watch it. The other video I'm in was actually filmed this morning in front of a live
studio audience?
YouTube audience.
Is that like the modern day studio audience?
It's the modern day studio audience.
Was there a laugh track?
We laughed a lot.
Okay, so next time I'm going to come with you And every time like something even moderately funny, I'm just gonna sit here.
Please do. I will send you on a shopping spree if you do that.
But then should I also
Will
do?
you pay for it?
Yes, I'll pay for it, Peter.
Then should I also do like the corny laugh, like?
Well, possibly, but more than that, you should boo when other people talk.
Okay.
I'm never getting invited back. That's okay, though. We had a lot of fun. We talked about brewing high gravity beers, specifically Old English ales.
Why would they want you to talk about that?
I have absolutely no idea. Up here in the Pacific Northwest, where it's pretty much IPAs and, I don't know, Budweiser
But
or
that's
something.
all we have on our board is IPAs.
Get out. No, you can stay. You're cute.
All right.
So you do want to check that video out. It's pretty awesome. It was live, so it was live. What can I say? There's not a lot about it. Wasn't terribly
that
structured.
one safe for work?
Yes, shockingly, that was really good. It was really informative. If you
Who
want
was
to
it?
know,
It was you.
it was me, Peter, and Logan.
Okay.
So, which again, shockingly, it was actually pretty decent and safe for work. So if you want to learn about Old English ales and how we brew, a little bit about how we brew our super crazy high gravity stuff, check it out. There's a lot more information there than normally we would just chat about in the tap room. There's some information there I didn't actually know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you learned some stuff.
I did, and I have the app to prove it, and it was lots of fun. So worth a watch. So I'm done talking about me. You talk about me for a while. Beer.
Can tell that we're not giving stuff away because we have two viewers right now.
Oh, right?
We had 3 earlier.
Well, maybe if we gave more stuff away, we'd have more viewers.
We don't need to bribe people.
I'm giving away a YouTube high five to the next 5 people that start watching our stream. It didn't work. That's okay.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No big deal. Moses is drinking Witch Hunt.
I love Witch Hunt. Oh my gosh, that's the cranberry one?
Is it?
I'm almost well
I still
now.
need to get down there.
Now
that.
I'm doubting myself, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, Moses, back me up, bro. I'm pretty sure that's the cranberry holiday one that they released. Yes, excellent. That thing is sick.
Yeah.
Reese absolutely nailed the cranberry in that.
You guys have told me that. You think it's one I'd actually enjoy.
It tastes like all the holidays this time of year that you really enjoy in a mug. It's truly well done.
Are there holidays around here that you don't enjoy?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I pretty much
just
love them all.
Holidays.
Yeah.
Like,
No, there's no national work harder than you normally would for half the pay is in March. So no, around this time, it's just holidays I enjoy. So.
we have officially entered the gauntlet, by the way.
Oh, the gauntlet. Tell me about the gauntlet.
Okay, so our family.
Okay. Anyway,
That's Moses.
I expect you to walk safely. I don't want to hear about another busted phone. There. Okay.
Okay.
I got it out of my system.
All right. So every December, we go through what I have decided to call the gauntlet. I've been using that phrase for the last few years, right?
Yeah, you've just never explicitly called it the.
Oh, really?
You've never put it in quotes or put a capital
no, okay.
THE
It's
in front
the
of it.
gauntlet
The
now.
gauntlet.
Because, let's see, 2 days ago was my dad's birthday. Today is Mark's sister's birthday. The 10th is going to be Mark's mom's birthday. The 11th is Peter's birthday. Then we've got Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's. And it's just like...
Bardic's anniversary is practically in December.
Bardic's anniversary, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Mom's birthday was right before Thanksgiving. Like, it's just...
all of the things.
It's all the things. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, so it's my mom, my dad, your mom, our son,
My sister.
your sister, and then, like, 2 major holidays.
Massive holidays. One the birth of a nation, one the birth of our literal Messiah. I mean, it's a lot going on right there.
Well,
so.
I suppose Thanksgiving isn't like the birth of our nation. It's like the...
That's the people showing up that were the bad guys. But
yeah.
but we're kind of I feel really bad right now.
Okay, how about we
I'm thankful
culturally appropriate our own holiday.
Yes, I'm culturally appropriating Thanksgiving to be time that I am thankful for our current friends and family and all that we have been greatly blessed with.
And the progress that we have made as a nation.
And as individuals.
And the progress that we know will happen.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm thankful for. Appropriated. Next, the gauntlet.
So so we're in the middle of like our own personal like gauntlet. And
Good times.
I'm just this year. I can't believe it's already December.
Yeah, what happened?
I know.
I mean, on the one hand, good riddance.
I mean, yeah.
I am not staying up until midnight on New Year's Eve to welcome the new year. I'm staying up on midnight on New Year's Eve to make sure 2020 gets out. If you've been on TikTok, you probably saw that. That's not original to me, but I'm claiming it if you haven't been there. So
I know there's TikToks on there about getting to midnight on New Year's Eve, and instead of going to, it's like 11:59, 59, and then it's 11:59, 60, 11:59, 61.
I think we just need to collectively sigh a sigh of relief in 2021,
but we all did that
best.
in 2019. Going into 2020, and look what it got us.
So maybe we should greet the new year with a rude gesture. See if that helps. That's a possibility.
Should we thumb our nose?
Yes, we should thumb, because we are, if nothing else,
family friendly.
Cultured. Or family friendly. I was going to say cultured. We were well educated and cultured.
Okay, so that had nothing to do with Bardic. I'm just kind of like, that's where we're at.
No, it did, because Bardic is kind of weird and random and sporadic.
That is true.
So cheers. Baby.
Cheers.
So let's see. In actual news you might be interested in, mug clubs. Those are moving really, really, really fast. I think we're up to about 60 and there are only 104. And keep in mind,
are we doing the full 104?
You're darn right I'm doing the whole 104.
Well, the original reason we got 104 so that we had some for backups in case people broke any.
And the reason we developed a really good working relationship with the man that made them is so if they break them, we just say, "Oh my gosh," and he comes and sends us more.
That's true.
Because he's a good man. 104 mug clubs.
All right. Okay.
That's what it is.
I guess we've decided that.
Mm-hmm. Well, to put it into perspective, last year it took us about 7 months to get through 50 of them. This year it took us about 3 weeks to get through 50 of them.
No, it took us 2 weeks.
2 weeks to get through 50 of them. So the mug clubs are apparently a hot commodity in Spokane.
Also, the blue jeans color of the goblets is gone. They've all been claimed. I am like 98% sure that the brown, it's like brown and blue, maybe a little bit of red or purple, and it's kind of got a metallic sheen. I'm pretty sure that all of those are gone. Because either we have 2 left, or those 2 that were on the box, because we haven't unboxed all of them, are actually the prototypes that he sent us, and they're not the accurate size. And we want to make sure that everybody gets their 20 ounces instead of the 24 that he made those.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got to make sure that's proper.
Yes.
That would kill a man.
I know.
So,
They wouldn't fit in the shelf probably. Anyway.
then they would. Yeah. More importantly, they wouldn't fit in the shelf.
Yeah.
So.
That's why they'll be ours.
That's right.
We should get some
We're
brackets.
gonna have to be so responsible with those. Oh my gosh.
We're business owners. We are business owners.
This is undebatable. We are in fact business owners, whether or not we're professional.
Parents.
Yeah, that can happen pretty naturally.
Yes.
Whether or not we're responsible.
We are parents of respectable members of society.
That's true. They are. They're respected and they're well behaved. So there you go.
That means that we are responsible
That's
adults.
why we get to buy alcohol.
Well, that and our driver's license says that we are older than 21.
Fair. Okay. So let's see. Mug Club.
Yeah.
There are.
Oh, on the 19th. Well, okay. The cutoff date is the 19th for anybody who wants to get a mug club and choose their own name. After the 19th, you will get to choose off of a list that we have provided, because we have to make an order for the tags, and it needs to come in close to the first part of the year. So that's our cutoff date, December 19th.
So to recap, our mug club, if you're new, we don't use numbers. Nobody wants to come in and say, "Hey, I'm number 87." We use fantasy character names, or this year, pretty much any fictitious name that you make up.
So you
or
can't
even,
choose an actual person's name.
but nicknames are cool too.
Yeah.
We've had a couple people do that. So rather than a number, you get to choose fantasy character name or a nickname.
Like a gamer tag or,
Yeah, exactly.
or a D&D character or something like that.
Last year, we had to come up with the names ourselves, which was actually shockingly easy. We pre-printed those, and people chose from them. That went well. This year, as a thank you to the current Mug Club members, we let them choose their own name, and then on Black Friday, we opened that up to the public. So if you want to choose that name, you have until the 19th of December to come in and buy your Mug Club. If you don't mind getting off a pre-made list, that's okay too.
Yeah,
You
totally
come
fine.
in after the 19th, get your Mug Club. You'll still get all the same perks of a Mug Club. It'll just be a totally awesome name from a list we make up instead of your own. So
Which
that's
we're
okay.
absolutely adding Sasquatch, Mothman, and Nessie
Yes.
to the list.
Yes. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dipper
Yes, and Mabel.
and Mabel.
Maybe
Yeah.
Waddles.
Oh, Waddles is a shoo-in. We're
Yeah.
definitely doing Waddles. Waddles is going to be a mug name.
I'm still debating what my mug name is going to be. Like,
I actually am too. I thought I knew, but now I'm debating again.
What are you
so
debating?
I don't know, but I'm thinking of something else. So we'll have to see.
Anyway, so then after Christmas, this is probably a good time to start.
A little quieter in the peanut gallery, please.
This is probably a good time to start like putting this out there. So we're going to be closed Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then the day after Christmas. And then we're closed because that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we're closed Sunday, Monday.
So Bardic is going to be shut down a little while. No big deal. Get your growlers ahead of time. Maybe get an extra.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
But when we open back up on Tuesday, cheese for everyone.
Sounds like a plan. What are you doing
I don't
tonight?
know where that came in the
It doesn't
conversation,
matter.
but
Cheese,
it's amazing.
cheese for everyone is relevant to everyone at all times.
Yes.
I'm dating you tonight.
All right.
We're having cheese.
So after Thanksgiving, after Christmas.
After Christmas.
So the Tuesday after Christmas, current Mug Club members can come in and start taking their mugs home.
There you go.
People are super excited about that for some reason.
I don't know. They look like they're just a glass. I mean,
I know, right? Yeah. No, not totally a piece of art.
I know, right?
by somebody with
Handcrafted
love.
art, every single one of them. Anyway. All right, so that pretty much beats the Mug Club to death. Did we discuss everything new that was on tap? I think we did.
You talked about I just combined Singularity and Relics.
Which is funny because what you almost said was cellar aged. But it's
this started like here, and I'm here. This is just me. This is not drunk.
No, it's called marrying up, people. If you marry somebody boring, you can do that. That's fine. That's up to you. I didn't. I married. Awesome. That's what I did.
Cheers.
So,
Anyways,
yes.
Cellar aged. Yes. We have not talked about Gold Fev.
Okay, I'm just going to recap everything because I'm confused. So, new stuff on tap that you should care about. We have barrel-aged Singularity. Tastes like a barrel, tastes like Singularity. Truly fantastic. We have barrel-aged Relics. Tastes mostly like Relics. Has a little bit of those warm vanilla notes from a barrel. Also amazing. We have It Takes a Village, which was the community cider. It's about like 8 different fruits or something like that.
Because people keep asking.
Okay. 2 different types of plums.
Yep.
2 different types of grapes.
Yep.
Strawberries, peaches, apples, crab apples,
Blackberries. Pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, 9 different fruits.
Oh,
in this
apples.
thing. No, I said apples. I said apples and I said crab apples. So 9 different fruits in this thing. It is violently magenta.
Yes.
It is so neat. It's quite tart. But that is also the other neat new thing that's on tap.
And it's really, really good.
And it's really, really good.
Well, yes, it's just really, really good. But it's also really, really good mixed with MD314.
Yes, it does match
Throwing
very
that
well
out
with
there.
that. So, all right, so we got the new stuff on tap. We took care of the Mug Club. Come by on Thursdays or every other Saturday and say hi to our brand new employee, Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
We are so excited. Andrea has been helping us out just because she believes in Bardic for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And so we finally put her on the payroll, which we have a payroll now. How weird is that?
We're responsible
We're
adults.
responsible adults,
I told
apparently.
you.
Yeah.
I
So
told you.
swing by every Thursday, every Thursday, period.
Yeah, 4 to 9.
For 9 or every other Saturday, and come say hi to her. She does
Noon to 4 every other Saturday.
Noon to 4 every other Saturday. She does an amazing job. Truly, this woman is Bardic through and through.
She makes such pretty pizzas.
She makes prettier pizzas than me, and
That's okay. She does.
and she really represents Bardic well. So
Yeah.
definitely come on in and say hey. That'll be cool. Let's see. So that's
Are you
Moses agrees.
Yeah.
She's super kind. Yeah.
not going to talk about Gold Feb?
No, nobody cares.
How about Gold
that.
Fever?
Oh, that one. Yes. Okay. Sweet.
Okay, you got to explain it now.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the real deal first, then I'll explain the
Okay.
funny name. So, Gold Fever, which is the first in our premium line of beers. It is.
I'm so excited that we have a premium line.
I know, it is stupidly strong. It is rich and sweet and caramely. You cannot think beer, or your mind will be in the wrong mindset. You have to think more like a port.
It's like a beer port.
It's like a beer port. So if
Yeah.
you've ever enjoyed a good port, this is the beer analog to that. It's, as Peter from Genus would say, is port adjacent. So everything is adjacent. Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
So it is. It drinks far more like a port. You can drink it warm and flat, and it is utterly amazing.
Which is actually how we drank it when we decided not to throw it down the drain.
Yep, that's a fun story too. That if you want to hear it, you need to come in and talk to us. It is 14.3%. It's stupidly strong. Definitely one to sit and sip while you're at home
With a good meal.
with a good meal
Like
and
steak.
trusted loved ones. Steak is good.
Seafood.
Seafood would
I
be
bet it would
amazing.
go really-
Pasta would be really super amazing.
Really well with like a clam bake.
Yep, no, I need a clam bake. So Gold Fever, it is in bottles currently. We've got a few left. We're going to be bottling more very soon, so don't panic. But panic a little bit because there's not going to be a lot more bottles, and once it's gone, it's gone. So
Was that relating to the cellar aging?
no, that's a whole other story
Oh,
entirely. So, but the label, when I designed it, the bottles are beautiful. They're truly beautiful. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but
You did wonderful on the label.
I did good. And but what I did not realize is that when designing a label this big, that much of it is visible on the front of a curved bottle
At any one time.
at any one instant. And so if you just kind of set the bottle up, a curved cylinder, trying to look at the label, is like Gold Fever goes all the way around it. And so the best you can see is Gold Fev. And so some of our very dear friends who are opening up their own meadery, oh no,
Mystic Mead.
Mystic Mead, plug, there you go.
Yeah. Facebook. Find them on Facebook.
Yeah, they were just exposed to nigh 2 people.
Ooh. No,
So,
3.
three. Oh, there's 3 now. It was
Yeah.
2 when I looked at it
Oh.
5 seconds ago. Anyway, when we were
But
bottling,
there's people who watch afterwards.
this is true. When we were bottling that up with them, they pointed out that when you look at it, it looks like Gold Fev, and so that's all they are able to call it now, which is fine because they're good people. So
Well, Kaylee calls it Gold Fever.
yeah,
'Cause she's sweet.
Kay-
Luke.
Kaylee has that sweet, surreptitious weirdness about her. Luke has that weirdness about him where he's just gonna be weird and he doesn't even care.
They're delightful people.
I love them. So anyway, it's Gold Fev or Gold Fever. I don't care. Call it either one. Just pay and you can have it.
What was that about?
I don't know. That much.
That much.
That much.
No, yeah, this is just
It's
us.
just me.
Yeah.
You're not getting chemicals. You're getting just us. So that's nice. So let's see. That's Gold Fever.
Yeah.
That's Gold Fever. That's Andrea. That's Mug Club. That's the videos I've been in.
Cellar.
Cellar aging. So what we discussed on the live stream that I was part of this morning that you can find on YouTube.
Or in the right down there in the comments.
Same.
Links.
One of the things we discussed was old English ales, and old English ales are not called old because you brew them and 3 weeks later you drink them. They're called old because they're stinking old. And one of the places you do that is in a cellar. You get them all ready. You get them just how you like them. You put them in a bottle or a vessel of your choice, and you throw them away, and you forget about them.
Should we build ourselves a root cellar?
Yes, we should, and we should put beer and cider in it, and mead, apparently.
Yeah.
So you put those in a cellar. You can put them in a fridge, but there are actually issues with refrigerator lights coming on over the course of a year. That is a lot of light exposure, as I said in the video, especially if you are indecisive like me and you just pull that door open and sit and stare. Like, where are the pickles? I cannot find them. And then you back up and realize they were right in front of your face the entire time. All that is light exposure that a cellar-aged beer doesn't need. But you can put it in a nice, under the steps, perhaps, in a cellar, somewhere that's going to be cool, mid-50s or so.
And pretty even.
Pretty
temperature.
even. It needs to be dark. It needs to be even. It needs to be, man, this is kind of chilly. I don't like this type temperatures.
Depending on who you are. There are people who sat out on our deck in recent days saying, like, it's pretty nice, our patio.
Okay, if you're a normal person, it needs to be temperatures that you'd wear a jacket, 55-ish or so. And in those temperatures, those flavors very slowly start to develop and get more complex and more mellow. They're just, that's what you do. So when you get some of our beers, Gold Fever especially, go put that in the coolest, darkest place in your house, not your kitchen counter, not your windowsill, not your table. You think I'm joking.
No.
It's sad. Go put it in a cool, dark place in your house and just forget about it for a year.
Okay, so what characteristics in a beer are you looking for to say, I could cellar age this?
So you're going to want something that is just stronger than strong, and also something you're not particularly worried about the hop presence. Generally, with a few exceptions, hops are going to break down over the course of time. The acids and blah, 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 science and chemistry and everything else, the hops are going to break down. So if it's something that puts a lot of the emphasis on the grains and not the hops, that would be a good clue.
So an IPA is not a good choice.
An IPA is never a good choice for cellar aging.
Because the point of an IPA is to celebrate the hops.
The point of an American IPA is to celebrate the hops. And that's a wonderful thing. Good. That should exist.
And it should be drank fresh.
And it should be had fresh or only slightly aged if you're looking for a few characteristics. If you're looking for more the English UK styles, these things are all about the grains, and they use hops because they have to. They do, right? Nights go by. But it's history. Wikipedia it. And all
right.
I'll tell you the history later. They do have to use hops, or they use hops for bittering. Sometimes they will use very stable hops for bittering that don't break down. Those things you just throw away in a cellar. So if you're crossing that double-digit boundary, if you find yourself in the 10, 11, 12, or even higher percentage range.
ABV? Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you were talking some relationship to hops or to
no,
the
that's so fair. If you find yourself in the 10 or 12 ABV, that is a good candidate. Speaking just more kind of casually, if you go to the store and they sell it one bottle in one box, probably an okay candidate too. Again, we're getting real out into left field here, but if you pay an arm and a leg for it, also probably an okay candidate. The exception being anything from Dogfish Head, which costs a lot of money, but for good reason, but also needs to be drank like right now.
Well, they do a lot with hops.
They do a lot with hops. It's amazing. Yeah. So look for the malty stuff. Look for the stuff that's stronger, sometimes darker, although not always, and not particularly hoppy. And that stuff you just throw under the stairs where it's cool and dark for a very long time. 3 years is 1 year is really good, really decent, pretty safe. 3 years you reserve for that stuff that's extraordinarily fine. 5 years is pushing it. 5 years you're in the English barley wine category, and that needs to be something pretty darn special to make it that long, which does exist, and I may have made one, but you
might make more.
I will absolutely make more. You start crossing that boundary 5 years, it's
not wine.
It's not wine, but there is a risk of it breaking down into something else entirely, depending on what's in there, microbe-wise.
Are you talking like breakdown into vinegar? Or are you talking breakdown into toxins?
No, it's never toxins, but it might turn into, well, I can't say never toxins. Rarely toxins. It might break down into vinegar. It might break down into something extraordinarily bitter, which is even more awesome. But then it may re-eat itself back into something that's kind of cool. So you cross that boundary, you start getting into that you don't know what you're going to get cycle.
Which can be fun.
Can be fun. It's like, we're going to open this up.
It would be
Is it
sad.
gross? Is it not? I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be kind of sad to spend $30-$40 on a bottle and then leave it for 5 years all excited and then crack it open and it's
yeah, that's kind of rough. What I like to do is I like to buy a bottle for every year that I plan to age it. So if I plan to age it 5 years, I buy 5 bottles, and then every year I crack it open just to keep track of it. And if along the way it starts to get to, well, this is still good, but now I'm concerned, you just drink the rest and it's a win. So there you go.
There you go.
1 case of Gold Fever will be put away and forgotten until next year's anniversary.
Yes.
So just saying, next year, look out for the 1-year-old Gold Fever, Gold Fev. Should market it as that.
That's the 1 year.
Yeah, the 1 year is Gold Fev.
So then do we leave 2 cases and 1 case is released in a year as Gold Fev? And then another case is released in 2 years as Gold Fe.
And then after that, Gold
Yeah.
And then after that,
eventually,
gold.
go far enough. Go!
Yes.
I think that should happen. And we already have 1 order for a 1-year bottle. So
Yes.
get them. They're going quick, apparently. We just announced them, and 30 seconds later, we have an order. So at that rate, you've got about 45 minutes, and they're gone.
Because that's how it's going to go.
It's going to be
Two people watching us right now.
it's going to be a sustainable order system. I have no doubt whatsoever.
Should we build our budget based on this?
Yes, we absolutely should. We should buy the most expensive equipment we can find because that money's going to come rolling in.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Sweet. Because everything went according to our business plan.
Absolutely.
Right.
2020 was the most normal, predictable year of all years.
Yeah. We're up to 4 people.
4. Hi, new friends. So what else is going on?
Well, I mean, we don't have board game nights or boga
No,
hand pies, though.
Ooh,
We do need to talk about
the
hand
chicken
pies.
pizzola
Yes.
was amazing. Thank you for that
Hi,
recommendation.
Brock and Shelly. I'm glad
Oh.
you said who you were. 'Cause the first thing, when I first saw that, I'm like, we got a spammer.
That's nice. Okay.
But no, Brock and Shelly, you
Mark
guys are
will be-
amazing. So,
Yes, the chicken pizzola
pizzola. Yeah.
was amazing.
Yes.
So thank you for that recommendation.
Yes.
It's time for new hand pies this
Yes.
upcoming week.
Which we got a whole bunch of suggestions for new ones,
We did.
including names to go with all of them. And they're
That was
really
pretty
cute
fun.
names.
That was pretty fun.
So we might be renaming some of our stuff in the future.
Yep.
Um,
There was something else I was thinking of.
well, we gotta choose a hand pie.
Well, we do have to choose a hand pie. Maybe by then I'll remember what I was going to say.
Or do you want to? Should we sit here and awkwardly stare at you?
Yes, that
Because
will
you know
help.
everybody watching is staring at you.
I realize we already lost a viewer over this. So,
Oh, but we got a like.
yeah, that's true. We did get a like, so that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter. We were talking about Go.
Go.
We were talking about hand pies, and it's
Gone.
gone.
All right.
Oh, we were talking about how predictable 2020 was.
Oh,
How it was a
yeah.
perfectly normal year. Ha ha ha.
Oh, it was.
I see. I can make connections. I can do the thing.
The things in the head just.
You will all be happy to know that officially the gears have started moving. We are going to be upgrading to 21 taps in our tap room.
Yay.
Mind you, this is not an overnight process. This isn't something we just snap our fingers and make Andrea do it. We just. This is not going to be fast, but it is now inevitable. It's going to be happening soon. Hopefully a month, maybe 2, depending on production times and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But you can now expect.
That makes sense.
Fair enough. You can now expect 21 taps coming to Bardic. Probably a few other things that are going to be neat.
Yeah.
But we're going
Well,
to share those.
yeah, we gotta
we're
keep-
going to share those as
I
surprises
think
later.
we should just do like a grand unveiling.
We should. We should have a grand because we feel like it night.
Yeah.
I mean, why not at this point? So
At any rate.
At any rate, so
Okay.
you'll be very happy to know that is coming up. 21 taps. You'll get more of our stuff. Gone will be the days of, yeah, we've got this thing just waiting until it blows. And we will welcome back the days of, oh my gosh, I have to brew again this week.
That will also give us an opportunity to bring on some other local beer and mead.
And mead.
Because we don't make mead.
Possibly even sake if we really get a bee in our bonnet.
Mm,
I've been wanting to do that for years, and now we'll have room.
we will.
So,
Also means that we'll have more than one soda. So,
that's nice too.
yeah, because I know we've got 3 recipes, like, solid.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose 4 if you go with the, like, traditional root beer.
Yeah. That's cool. Some people like it, but
It was kind of like crewman number 6. We had this traditional root beer that we had on earlier this year. Some people loved it. Most people,
that's nice.
yeah, they have a very clear idea of what root beer is, and this was not that.
That was not that. It was
Yeah.
good, but it was not that. So,
Yeah, so Moses wants to help.
Sake is not a fast process by any stretch of the imagination. You're very welcome to come around and watch, but it's not fast. It is a whole lot of going back and forth and a whole lot of adding more things, and we try to make it right, which means it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so Moses also requested the Elvis, and he has been requesting that for a few weeks.
All right, Elvis.
All
There
right.
we go.
The great thing about the Elvis, though, is that we could have that one and have a second one.
Yeah.
Because the reason that we've only been doing one during the shutdown, is one flavor, is because I don't want to make a batch, 2 batches, and then only sell enough to cover one of those batches.
Yeah.
And then we waste food, which is pretty much what we've been experiencing. So the thing with the Elvis is I don't actually have to put a batch together. It's just peanut butter, bananas, and honey. And it's not something that I mix ahead of time. So we could do the Elvis, and then we could also do, he suggested the Philly or the fajita.
Hey, both of which are great.
They are.
Both of which are hilarious because you can't actually have either one, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. But but that's okay. So they're good suggestions.
I almost want to do the poutine.
Ooh, could do that one
It's
too.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, well, I mean, get that in there.
We got potatoes in back. I'd hate for them to go bad.
Well, yeah, that would be a shame, wouldn't it?
All right, so I think we're going to do the Elvis and the poutine.
There you go.
There we go.
Get those starches in there.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
All right. Can we think of a whole lot else going on right now?
We've got 4 people.
Woo, again. Welcome, friends.
Yay.
Again.
I feel.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We absolutely forgot.
What did we
New
forget?
as of this Thursday. Our patio has
yes.
heaters. 2 huge propane-powered heaters.
Yes.
So if you want to come and just hang out and have a drink, unfortunately, right now you can't hang out in the tap room. That's all right. Our patio is still up and running, and we've got some huge, hot heaters. They make it almost bearable out there. So
And you still bring a coat, because if you're facing the heater, your front half is going to be nice and toasty, and then your back is going to freeze.
Yeah.
So bring a coat or blanket. We have people that bring blankets to put around their lap.
Yep, those are good too. But plan on a fair deal of heat out there now. It's actually pretty darn decent.
Sam's there now. So hi, Sam.
Hello, Sam. So yes, that's an exciting new thing, and I just got wheels on them, so they're a lot easier to wheel out there. But the heaters on the patio are beautiful and they're nice.
Yes.
So come enjoy the heaters on the patio.
Yeah.
Still 2 tables. Apologies, we don't have legal room for a whole lot more.
Yeah.
But that's 2 tables. You can hang out with some good family there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. I think that's just
All right, that's done.
it.
Let's click end. Had relationships end less awkwardly than that.
I think that is it though.
I do think that's about right.
No. Art.
Nothing?
The art on the wall.
Yes.
So we've got new artists up on the wall.
New month, new artist.
Yes. And they are, so some of our regulars, it's their daughter and a couple of her friends. So they're 15, 16 years old. The one gal, her name is Taylor, although she goes by Moss. And I'm not sure if
Understood.
that's an artist name or
it doesn't matter.
nickname,
It doesn't
but-
matter at this point. I'll call her whatever. Her art's amazing.
So she does she does a lot of art, but what she has up on our wall is D&D characters, and she does commissions. So her Instagram handle is on the price sheet in our tap room,
Which is unfairly cheap. So if you want to steal some art for far less than it is worth, come in and get that.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be cool
it's
too.
all for sale. We so she does the commissions. I don't know what she charges for commissions.
I have no idea whatsoever.
So if you want her to do do your D&D character or like your group or something, which a friend of ours just suggested to me today that we should commission her to do our family as D&D characters to put up in the tap room.
Yep. So that's
gonna
just
happen.
happening. So if you want her to do a good commission, you're gonna have to wait because we're first. I'm going to send her a message right now.
All right.
Sucks to be all of you. I'm first. So
At any rate, but yes, all of the art that's on the wall is for sale, including dice bags, and there's large ones. So they're dice bags, but
by hilarious coincidence,
they also conveniently fit either a grunt or a whisper. So I mean, use it for dice, use it for drinks. That's totally up to you.
Yep.
So
whatever you like. So come check them out.
yeah.
Really cool stuff. Always good to support the younger crew. They've got it hard enough. If we can come in and support them, that's good times.
Yeah.
So
So
all right. I think that's probably it.
I think that we've said that 3 times now. We just keep thinking of stuff.
Well, here, let's try it again. That's probably it. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing too.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah, the water's still cold, the tea's still hot, the beer's still awesome, the cider's still great.
Hot food.
Hot food, yep. We should get some soups out there soon.
Mm,
You imagine on a
get
cold
some
day,
soup.
nice hot soup.
Have them take that out there.
They could just hold their bowl.
Yeah. I've considered offering people like hot water in a mug so that they can just
Yeah, we should maybe just like do that this week. Just throw out a soup. Keep your eyes peeled. We might do something crazy this week. We do have the health department thumbs up to
Yep.
do that stuff. So if we wanted to, we absolutely could.
We might have to do that.
Maybe so. Alrighty,
All right.
we good?
I think we're good.
Sweet. Thanks for joining us again, guys. Always been good. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much for supporting us
Yes.
as we go through yet
so
another round
much.
of madness. Greatly appreciated. You guys are all awesome. We'll
Yes.
see you next time.
Have a good one.
I know, it's not that.